this video, I'm going to look at how you can write a fraction as a decimal. Now, if you do not already know the answer to this, you can always use a bus stop. Now, how do you know that? Because what people don't remember is that line in the middle actually means divide. So I could simply rewrite this as 1 divided by 8, okay? 1 divided by 8. Now, we are going to use a bus stop. We're going to progress using decimals. So, key point to recognize here is if I'm dividing by 8, that is the number that must go on the outside of my bus stop. Okay, it's really important. Okay, I'm going to start by seeing how many 8s fit into 1. We all should already know that that clearly isn't going to fit. So what I'm going to do is put a decimal point in, like we've already looked at, and just keep adding a couple of zeros. So remember that just says 1.000, which is the exact same size as the value 1. So I'm now going to use my bus stop and see how we can get on. 8 doesn't fit into 1, so I've got to put a 0 and carry the 1 because I haven't used it, so there's nothing new there. Then I'm going to see how many 8s fit into 10. So 10 would be right here, so we know 1 8 would fit into 10, with 2 left over. Then I'm going to see how many 8s fit into 20, which would be 2 of them, with 4 left over. And I'm then going to see how many 8s fit into 40, which is by here or over here 5 times. So if the question was write 1 over 8 as a decimal, it's currently a fraction, you could simply do 1 divided by 8, but make sure the number on the bottom of the fraction is the one which goes on the outside of your bus stop. So it would be 0.125. So I'm going to show you that one more time. As we just said, if the question could say write this as a decimal. Now there is probably a quicker way or a more efficient way, but we're just going to focus on using a bus stop for this. So that line there means divide. So it's the same as saying 3 divided by 25, which does sound a little bit daunting. However, I've just quickly written down my 25 times tables here, only up to 3 of them, 75. I promise you it's not actually that difficult. So remember, the number on the outside has got to be the number you're dividing by, which is the number on the bottom of the fraction. So that's the number 25. Now, hopefully we all know 25 is way too big to fit into the number 3. So I'm just going to put my decimal in and keep adding a couple of zeros. I might not need all them, but we're just going to go with it for now. So I'm now going to see how many times 25 fits into 3, which it doesn't. But I haven't used the 3, so I must carry the 3 over. I'm now going to see how many 25s fit into 30. Well, as you could see, 30 would be just after 25 here, so we know it fits into it once, with a remainder of 5, because I stopped at 25, but I had the number 30. So I carry that 5 over, and as you can see here, quite easily, how many 25s fit into 50? 1, 2 of them. So I didn't need the 0 on the end. The answer would be 0.12.